Hi guys, and welcome once again to Transport Fever. So in the last few episodes we've been playing with this town here. I've been micromanaging it a little bit to try and keep the areas sort of more well defined. So I've been doing that off camera. Houses, I don't mind where they grow really. Industry I want to keep on this side, this side, and commercial I want to keep on this side. Mostly because that's where I'm delivering to and it just makes it easier. So every now and then I'm going to check back and delete any buildings that decide to grow in the wrong area. But with that city done, I want to do the same sort of thing to another city. But not in the same way. So this idea of the big ring and sort of splitting it off and things like that, yeah, it's good. Might work, might not, I don't know. But I don't want all the cities to look the same anyway, because that's just boring. So I'm going to do something completely different with the next city, and I decided that this is going to be my next city. Because we've got a lot of passengers waiting, we've got, the TGV, we've got the ring line, we've got the airport, we've got a lot to gain from getting a lot of passengers to the station stuff over here. So this is what I want to play with next. So let's take a look at our bus route. We only have the one, I believe, and our transport route. Same thing, we only have the one. Well, it covers a decent amount of the city, but I just don't like the route it's taking anymore. It's not picking up the passengers, and that could be because it's not got enough vehicles, but I'm just gonna scrap it. Because I've got some ideas for it that I want to try. So we are going to go RC Royal, there you are, because even this isn't making money. So all of you go and be sold, and RP, there you are, Royal, you lot go and be sold. Now I'm going to keep the air link because I'm still going to need that most likely. However, what I am going to do is delete that. And hopefully I will be able to fit this in. I want to put one of these in. Can I get it? Yes! Add it to the road. Look at that. So the reason I've added this in is because I am going to change how this station operates. I'm going to have a load of tram routes coming from here, going all over the city in different sort of patterns and journeys and things like that. And hopefully by doing that, I'm going to use all the different stations that this has, because this can have 6 routes, 6 trams at a time sitting on a route, which I think is awesome. And it should help us get a lot of vehicles around the city. We're gonna probably change this route as well a little, but I've mostly just sent the vehicles to be sold in that so that they don't get in the way as I'm changing the rest. You can be any load at this point as well. So yeah, you're just gonna sit up in the corner, probably not get touched. You, I am gonna wipe out every station. And I'm going to go along and actually delete the stations as well. Of course, I've got to find them. One there. Now I may end up going back round and putting these stations back in, or some of them at least, but if I delete them all, it means that I can't mix them up as I'm trying to build a new route, which I think is more important. There's another one. Where have I missed? One just there. I really wish you could set it so that the stations stay up when you're in delete mode. That would make my life a lot easier sometimes, rather than having to switch it on and off constantly just to get rid of the things. Wow, I would have never found these ones. Who decided to grow a tree inside the station? Then again, look at that. Like, there's some more there. Poor passengers just all being dispersed, like one just here. Any more? That looks like all of them. Yeah. Right, you can just be cancelled, done. So, I've got one bus that's stopping in here and going over here, which means I have got 5 trams that I can, or 5 routes I can have from here that then won't interfere with the rest of the system. And I am going to use trams. So, we want to upgrade some of the road. I wish I didn't have to actually upgrade the road. I wish I could just sort of add the trams in and be done, but can't, so never mind. Right. Yes, I want that bit done as well. Right. From there, that's a decent sort of opening. Most of the trams are going to come along that way. So the first one, wow, that's deleting all the buildings, but never mind, I don't care. So the first one's just literally going to do a swing around here and then head back. Not a great deal, but having it stop there will sort of get everything in this area. So, perfect. This one is going to head this way and do the same thing on this side. So it's just going to come out, swing around and then head back. And this is sort of how we're going to do it. We're just going to have sort of the trams come along this central area and then just peel off and go to one stop and then go back. And I think by doing that, we'll cover a large area of the city. So, there's another one. We'll have another one over here. And then reconnect over there. I have to sort of click it several times sometimes because it upgrades it in stages rather than just going bang, here's the biggest road possible, which is slightly annoying, but it's how the system works. And I think up and then back down that way. Perfect. Yeah, I think that looks good. So we want one stop, preferably a bus stop, not a train station. Stop there. We're going to want a stop there. See, I told you I'd end up putting some of the stops back, but stop there. Stop there. So what's it? This is going to do 2 things. One, it's going to make it just sort of an out and back. So every tram is leaving and then coming back. The other thing it's going to do, it is going to stop some of the internal travel in the city. And we'll have a look at that, and if it does get sort of bad, then I'll sort of look at my system again. But for the moment, I think that works. So there we go, we've got 5 stops. That is all of the stops that I've done, isn't it? No, that. Electric, bus lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that looks like all of them. Lovely. So we are obviously going to need 4 more routes. Trams aren't red. They're purple. Oh really? I've got no space to add anything? Okay. doing that right, am I? Yep. I am spelling it correctly. P. And 5. I think doing this just adds a bit of variety to my cities as well, because it means not every city is the same, and I think that's important, because if you just get, you know, the same every time, it gets boring. Like, what's the point? Really? Can't you just go to the other station? Oh, right, okay, it doesn't matter what side you go to. Or, oh no, you're deciding that you don't want to go to that side. Well, you know what? What if that side just didn't exist? Haha, you'd have to go to that one. Doesn't bother me, it gets the tram going where I want it. So, yeah. Right. You to here. Same thing. Like, go where I want you to go. It's not coming along that path, it's going along this road instead, which is slightly annoying. But hang on, how can you do that? You're a tram. Oh, I suppose it's not detected that it is a tram yet, so it's acting like a bus. Once I stick a tram on there, it should work out that it can only go along this track. I'll have to keep an eye on that and just double check. But, right. You to here. Yeah, see, same sort of thing. Eventually it'll go along the tram tracks, it'll work out that it can't do what it's doing, but yeah. Boom, up to here. And then last one up to here. Lovely. Now if I find, where are you? Well, Airlink. So yeah, all different stations. Well, for some reason 2 of them look like they're using the same one. Yeah, for some reason 2 of them are trying to use one stop by the looks of it. Well, I have no idea which. Oh, no idea. They'll eventually work out that they can each use a different platform, I hope. But let's buy some trams. And I'm gonna actually need to buy a tram stop, aren't I? Or a tram station. That would help. And as we've got tram tracks over here, we can just add this to there. So I want 3 trams on each route. Ah, that's what I forgot. I knew I did something wrong with that. Of course, they're not RPs, are they? Either. I don't know why. My God, James, learn to speak, man. Right, you belong on that road, and you are meant to be purple, same as everything else. Right now. TRP. Better. Because they're trams. There we go. So, we'll unpause and we'll watch a monstrous amount of trams all leave the station. Wow, that is a horrible bit of road. I will probably delete this tram stop so I can try and smooth that out afterwards, but yeah, wow, that's just hideous. Wow, look at all. It just released like 20 trams all at once. Obviously we're a little bit congested at the moment as all of my things are going to be sold, so yeah. Hopefully that will change. As you can see, the routes have sort of corrected themselves, so they're actually going along the tram tracks now. Wonderful. And some of the stops are actually getting passengers. Awesome. Now if I deleted that stop, yeah, you'll swap to that side. I just think that looks better and it doesn't have to cross its own path, which is beneficial. That one's okay, they're okay. Yeah, on the whole I think the rest of them are fine. It's just that intersection's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but as long as things don't slow it down too much, it shouldn't be a problem. But look at that. You are meant to wait for each other to actually pass, but as you can see, it's got loads of stops and nothing is sort of slowing the others down, which is awesome. The Airlink has decided that it belongs on that station. Perfect. So all of them have decided they go to a different station, just like I'd hoped. Excellent. I'm really happy with that, actually. I think this setup is quite nice. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think it's going to fail, if you liked what I had before better, if you think I'm an idiot for what I've done. Let me know. I am interested. But with that done, I now need to set up my lorries once again. So somewhere around here looks like the best spot. There seems like a good spot because it will cover all that side. I suppose over here is a good spot because it will cover this lot. That's on the tram track though, which I'd hope not to do, but although I could put it up here, then I miss out on some of that. But then again, will that get covered by... I think that would get covered anyway by that lot. So you cover all of that bit, you cover all of that. Yeah, and I'll need one over here to cover these ones as well. Okay, so I want 1, 2, 5, 6. That's better. And I've done these as sort of out and backs as well, because I think it'll work better than having it go to every stop in turn and then going back, because otherwise it's just, you know, wasting the lorry's full capacity. So in this way it'll go out, drop off everything it's taken, come back, do the same thing. And I think that should work a little better than how it was working. Okay, so we are going to need some lorries for that. these are going to be set to there we go, Royal Tunbridge. Okay. Let's see if this train actually drops anything off now that I've ruined my routes. Probably not. No. It's going to take a little while before the trains will drop off here again. But eventually they will, and it'll work. See, this is the only other thing. Because I've got so many trams coming around here, it's slowing down a bit with my lorries. But no matter where I put the lorries, like if I put them on this side, the same thing would happen to the trams then slowing down because the lorries are in the way. So it's just something that I'm going to have to live with. There's not a great deal I can do about it. And once again, oil is the first thing that they decide can be delivered once again. Okay, let's have a look at you lot then. Alright, all too old. Well, be replaced with the blue version. And stop complaining. So as I say, hopefully this system will move the passengers a little bit quicker. I think it should. Because it means we've got sort of one at the station, one at the stop, and then one in transit to or from it. Which, yeah. And if one of these stops is getting sort of full and not being picked up, I can always add a single tram to the one stop, and it'll run a little better. Wow. You I'll have a look at in a moment. You... oh, you're all getting old as well, so once again, swap with a blue version. And you, let's have a look at you then. Ah, my food line. Yeah, you're all on the very edge of your sort of lifetimes, aren't you? Okay. Well, I think that is my newest car. Yeah, it looks like the same wagons. Yeah, I cannot see a difference. Right, although actually I want to get rid of all of them. Sounds stupid, I know, but because I want to replace the train. And if I buy the train before, or like while I've still got the carts there, it'll go to the very back, and then it's a nightmare to move it, so... I think we're going to go with a Class 246. Let's have the lowest running costs available. And livestock, yep. There we go. Replace. 53 million. Wow. What a cost. Let's watch you and wait for you to be upgraded. Oh, no, I said watch you. I always try and move the camera by clicking the right mouse button. Doesn't work that way. You move it with the middle mouse button. But yeah, same mistake almost every time. Now, you might end up being faster. I don't know. I love the fact that it's making 2 million on a journey. That's awesome. Certainly getting up to speed quicker. Yeah. I think it's good. Lot of cattle waiting, or livestock. It doesn't say what livestock it is. I'm pretty sure it's cows though. If it's not, like that symbol there is just wrong. Doesn't exactly travel a great distance, this train. Still, I think this is the very first line I built, so I'm still happy with it. Okay, so that's you done. How is this city getting on now I've unpaused? Let's take a look. Once again, you're all invading areas that you shouldn't be in. Go away. See, this is the problem. When you do something like this, you really have to sort of babysit the city for a while to stop it sort of growing where you don't want it to grow. And the reason I don't want it growing in these areas is because these areas can't be reached via the stop that I've got. So obviously this stop is for sort of the commercial stop. Here I think it is for... No, it's not that one. That one? We'll wait and see where this truck stops. Ah, it's here. See what I mean? So if I've got all the industry in that in the middle, the stops aren't reaching them, which just complicates matters. So... And look, straight away it's trying to regrow there. No! Not allowed. Grow over there. Look, there's loads of space. The buildings do tend to try and build as close to the stations as they can, so that's why they're all sort of heading in this direction. Once this space is filled with other buildings, they will expand in the other direction, but for the moment I just keep having to push them back. But hey, eventually I think this system will work. I do like what I've done with this system. I think this is nice. Whether it will work any better than the other system, whether it was worth doing, I don't know. But we'll find out. Anyway guys, I'm gonna leave it off there. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.